I'm here to help you with your investigation. Slow your roll. California law knows you. You know I'm not moving along. Arrest me then. Arrest me. Let's go.
Find another corner to go to.
No, I'm good. God put it in my heart to stand here. Doesn't matter what people feel. First Amendment says that I can stand here.
Turn it off. Why? Because don't film me. I'm on the sidewalk, cuz. You filming me, man.
Okay, well, that's very fair. That's fair. Do you guys know the 5 elements of the First Amendment?
I don't care where you walk to, but when I gotta follow up on something, I have to follow up.
You don't have to, but it's not a crime. Why are you following up on somebody crossing the road?
Welcome back to CT3, where we highlight clips and I'll recap with a few educational pointers to ensure your rights aren't violated on your next encounter with a cop.
The street's blocked off. Got the County of Santa Clara Sheriff. VTA's just down the street there. Like I said, we're not here to harass anyone or give anyone a hard time. My condolences to anyone who lost loved ones. Definitely a tragic event, guys. The street's blocked off, the sidewalk's open. So we'll just walk this way, guys. And guys, the crosswalk isn't working. I think they turned the power off. I could be wrong. And as you can see, they got everything taped off here. Yeah, the lights are out. Let's see what we got cooking there. This guy's eyeballing me. He might have radioed. He just came out. Uh-oh, guys, he's got backup. So I think they're trying to find a way to expand the perimeter so I can't be over here. Like I said, I didn't come from any restricted areas, guys. Either they're playing Pac-Man or Tetris or trying to find a way to get rid of me.
How's it going, man? Hey, you mind talking to us real quick?
I'm good, appreciate it.
Hey, you got your ID on you?
Why in the heck would I give you my ID?
Because you're being detained right now.
So?
You're inside of an active crime scene. You're not.
Hold on.
Here.
Slow your roll. Do you see this yellow tape? I have not once passed
the
it.
yellow tape all the way back there?
On the sides. I haven't went in there. I came from the sidewalk. I came from the sidewalk over there, which I'm not even required to give you that part. Other than that, I don't answer questions. I'm not here to help you with your investigation. Slow your roll. California law knows you. You know I'm not moving along. Arrest me then. Arrest me. Let's go. Put up yellow tape and I'll go on the other side of it. Sir, I didn't. Sir, I came from the sidewalk. There's nothing saying I can't come over here. That's for cars. So you're telling me if I wanted to go visit that sheriff department and go in there, I couldn't walk up that sidewalk and go into the sheriff department? It's a yes or no question.
All I'm saying is that...
Would I be allowed to go to the sheriff department?
Is this an active crime?
I'm not over there.
If you have business with the sheriff's office, you're allowed to go into the sheriff's department.
Either I am or I'm not. If I am allowed.
This is an active crime scene.
And I'm not going to go into your active crime scene.
You already are inside.
No, I'm not, sir.
So do you have your ID on you?
Not giving it to you.
Okay.
I'm not required by California law. You know that. Come on.
You're being detained right now, so you are.
Are you aware of
identification?
Did you just graduate or what?
No.
So California.
What's your name, sir?
Let me help you with a little. Hold on. Stop.
Hey.
Slow down.
Right
Slow
now,
down. Slow your roll. California law. I only have to identify if I'm arrested during the booking process downtown or pulled over in a traffic stop. You know that. No. Yeah, that's California law. Get your supervisor. Get your supervisor if you don't know the law. Before you violate my rights in California Penal Code 148.G, 52.1 and lose your qualified immunity and both have a lawsuit on your hand, get your supervisor. You guys are about to get schooled. But if you want to go put up some tape, I will gladly walk over there.
The tape's already up, as you can clearly see.
So you're telling me, okay, do you want to walk over with me? I can show you where I came?
No.
Because you know I'm right, huh?
Where you came from?
You know I'm right, huh?
Where'd you come from?
I just explained to your partner. Ask him.
How about I'm asking you?
Ask him.
I'm asking you.
Ask
Where'd
him.
You come from?
So,
How'd you get into this crime scene?
name and badge, please.
It's Deputy Real, badge 2406.
Perfect,
Now,
appreciate
where'd
it.
you come from?
Name and badge, please.
Deputy Feroz 2436.
Appreciate it. And I'd like an incident number. If you guys could generate a star or an incident number, because I am going to be doing a FOIA request on your body cam and your body cam. It's public record. So can you guys create a number, please, and give?
Yeah, we'll be sure to do that.
Now, am I still detained? Am I still detained, or am I free to go?
Yeah, get out of here.
Don't tell me to get out of here. My question is yes or no. Am I free to go, or am I detained? You said I was detained. So
Get out of here.
if I leave when you say I'm detained, that's a crime.
Couldn't get out of here.
Am I detained? Yes or no?
Get out of here.
Am I detained? Yes or no?
No.
All right. So
So feel free to move. Move along.
I'm free to go then.
Yeah.
So I'm free to stay.
Get out of here.
I'm free to stay. Why don't you call your supervisor and ask identification laws and do a little more research before you make a mistake again like that?
Okay.
Luckily, I'm not here to give you guys a hard time. I'm not here to sue you guys.
It kind of seems like it could
But
be
if
kind of
you guys try to violate my civil rights, you will lose your qualified immunity. You can be held liable. Your union, nothing will protect you. Take me to jail if I'm breaking a law. Let's go. You're a clown, buddy.
So now you know my last name. Can I at least know what would you like me to call you?
You can call me a guy with a camera.
Guy with the camera?
Yeah, that seems pretty friendly.
All right, guy with the camera.
I'm not here for anything nefarious, nothing bad going on. I'm just recording.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not here to give you guys a hard time. I didn't even say one word until you did.
I'm not saying you said anything. We're just saying that as far as the tape goes, it goes all the way up to...
Yeah, and I never passed any tape. I can guarantee it. I have it all on film from the time I entered to the time I got here.
Can you show me that film?
Nope. But you can walk over there to go to the corner and you can see it. You guys got 3 deputies here. I'm sure your 2 partners can keep an eye on me without anything bad happening. Go up to the corner, walk on the sidewalk as if you're a pedestrian. There's no tape there saying I can't enter this. And if there was, when I was here for 10 minutes before your partner came, I'm sure you would have told me to leave right away. That's your job. That's why you're sitting out here getting paid X amount of dollars to keep people out of here, correct? Out of the tape line right here. Not on a public access area. Seriously, before you guys violate my rights, go take a look over there. It'd be worth investigating. And then if you feel that you guys need a larger crime scene, I'm just some advice, put some more tape up and I'll go on the other side of it. But eventually that tape line has to stop and I'm going to be on the other side. And are you going to keep pushing it back? Where's the limit? That's what your boss put up, right? I would imagine, or the detectives or the FBI or somebody. I'm not passing that. If you guys want a private conversation, you better take it somewhere else.
Okay.
747, guys. How much backup do they need for one cameraman? Looks like my rights are about to be violated.
What's up?
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
610 come up
Guys are surrounding me. Stop it.
No, we're not surrounding you.
Don't
We're
surround
walking up
me.
to you. We're not surrounding you.
Keep 6 feet
Calm
back.
down. Calm down. Everything is fine.
You're forcing me to go in this direction, guys.
No, you're forcing yourself to go in that direction by walking.
I want everyone in my sight. Name and star number, please.
WMA Black over khaki. Okay.
Name and
so-
star number, please.
Is that all you want?
Yes, please.
I'll give you more than that. I'll give you the number for internal affairs, and I will encourage you to call them in the morning and complain about me to them.
Oh, no, I'm not going to complain. I just want your name and star number.
Okay.
You haven't done anything to violate my rights.
Okay.
You've been very cordial.
Hold hold on.
I just want your name and star number first.
Stop.
Nope.
No.
Name and star number, then I'll listen to what you say.
We control.
Name. No, you don't. You think you control. You work for me. You work for me. You work for me. They work for me.
Why are you out here?
I don't answer questions. Those questions.
You don't answer questions?
So once again,
What are you hoping to achieve? by being out here?
1046.2.1 subsection A requires you to identify cordially. I'd like to see your ID card, or you can just verbally say it.
No.
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 Are you going to break policy? Before you guys came, I wasn't bothering anyone. I was recording peacefully. They even said code forward another vehicle that went by. I'm not doing anything wrong. No laws being broken.
We're just trying to figure out. What's up, Vic? We're just trying to figure out why you're here. Why are you filming Hick?
Why would I not film him? He looks.
Are you hoping to capture something?
He looks important.
Something? Are you hoping to document something?
I don't answer questions. Appreciate it though. Ma'am, name and badge, please.
My name?
Is that what we tell a judge? My name? So is that your name? My name?
Senado 2414.
There you go. You're a public servant. It's not hard to say your name cordially.
Not hard at all.
How can I call you?
Like I explained to the other gentleman, guy with the camera.
I just no first name.
Guy with the camera. I don't answer those questions. I'll answer some questions. You know, you guys are being nice, but I don't answer those questions. Now, if one of you want to trade your personal ID and then for my personal ID, we may have a deal.
No.
Well, that you see, why would I want to do it then? And to clarify, the other gentleman, he did illegally detain me. He said I was free to go, which means I'm free to stay. Are either of you detaining me, or am I still free to go?
As long as you don't go by.
Am I free to go? That's my only question. I don't need directives. All right, appreciate it. So I'm free to stay too.
So this is the number for internal affairs. That's my name, my badge number.
Perfect.
I strongly recommend that you call them and explain to them everything that I did here today, okay?
Are you a supervisor?
No, I'm not a supervisor. You can see that.
I can't see that.
You can't? Do you see chevrons on my sleeves?
So you just like to be sarcastic with the public. I pay your salary, huh?
No.
You're a funny guy. I'm gonna call you Mr.
Working.
So you got Mr. Clown and Mr. Funny.
It's not working.
How many officers or deputies does it take for one cameraman? Look at that. Look like a bunch of lost puppy dogs.
The officers repeatedly demanded ID without any reasonable suspicion of a crime. Under California Penal Code 148G, you're not required to provide ID unless you're being lawfully arrested or detained based on reasonable suspicion of a crime. Walking on a public sidewalk, that's not a crime. It's a First Amendment protected activity. Now, about the so-called crime scene they accuse this man of entering. There is no tape, no signs, no lawful boundaries, just officers flexing their authority. If they don't want the public in an area, they need to put up proper barriers and signage. Expanding a crime scene on the fly isn't just unprofessional, it's a blatant attempt to avoid accountability. And then there's the unnecessary escalation. 8 deputies for one man with a camera? That's not public safety. That's a waste of taxpayer dollars. What are they so afraid of? A video exposing the truth? If they can't handle a camera without calling in backup, they're in the wrong line of work. Here's the takeaway. You don't owe ID unless there's legal cause. If cops threaten, escalate, or detain without cause, they're the ones breaking the law, not you. Let's keep going.
Okay, sir. Some people say that sign's offensive.
So?
So you need to find another corner to go to.
No, I'm good. God put it in my heart to stand here. Doesn't matter what people feel. First Amendment says that I can stand here. Freedom of the press, freedom of speech, freedom of religion.
All right, well, you need to reflect.
Go ahead. Call your supervisor, call the chief. What's your name and badge number?
Okay. My name is Marshall Brock.
What's your badge number, sir?
079.
07. And what's your last name again?
Brock, B-R-O-C-K.
You have an ID I can see?
No, sir.
Why not? You guys don't have identifications or anything like that?
I should see from a supervisor.
Okay. I'm going to hold you to that. So you're saying that I need to move because people find my sign offensive?
Yes, sir. Some people may find it offensive.
Doesn't matter what people's feelings are, sir. The First Amendment of the Supreme Court of the United States says that this speech is protected speech. It's political protected speech, redressing my grievances against the government. You cannot, nor any of your supervisors, move me from my location, as you will be depriving my rights under color of law. The Supreme Court has already ruled that this speech is protected. Cohen versus California, sir. Thank you. Is this a consensual stop? Am I being detained?
Sure.
All right. Have a great day, sir.
What? Can I get your name for the record? Thank you. What's the problem?
This gentleman is saying that my sign is offensive, and he requested me move from my location for my free speech. Although my free speech is protected under the Supreme Court and the Constitution of the United States. Supreme Court has already ruled, Cohen v. California, that this speech is protected speech, as I am redressing my grievances with the government. I am also an agent of the press, an internationally publicized agent of the press, here reporting on the story of this school district with my sign, and this officer is asking me to leave.
Sounds like you haven't broken any laws to me.
No, sir. It sounds like constitutional.
With your activity.
Yeah, sounds like constitutionally protected activity.
Sounds like you're being hassled by the government.
Yeah, I'm being molested by Anderson Police Department right now.
Is there any reason why there's a motorized vehicle parked on the sidewalk?
There's an official police vehicle over.
You're blocking the sidewalk for pedestrians. Yes, ma'am. F them. Come on. Yes, I asked for a supervisor since this gentleman wants to unlawfully request me to move for my free speech. Is the chief working today?
Negative injury. The other vehicles will be a Don Kohler Acura that can go into the
Is the chief of police working today, sir?
Yes, sir.
Might have to stop in to see the chief of police. Internationally publicized journalist here to cover a story on the school district, being asked to move for my free speech. There's no such thing as obscene language, so the Supreme Court has already ruled that this speech is protected speech. Feelings do not dictate liberties. I don't care what anyone thinks about my sign. This is protected free speech.
Why are you trying to agitate the situation?
I'm not. I'm just explaining to you. I know. I'm just explaining to you about my constitutional rights, and there's no such thing as a vulgarity or obscenity. It's a social construct, sir. I know. I'm just informing you about that because I heard you say obscenities. All right. Gentlemen, before you go, may I have your names and badge numbers, please?
My name's Officer Steve Epps. My badge number is 758.
Thank you, sir.
Clamp. John Clamp. My badge number is 780.
Thank you. Thank you both. You too. Hello, for officer safety. They tried to unlawfully move me for my free speech. They tried.
Big shout out to Levi Trumbull for absolutely owning this situation and standing up for his rights like a pro. Levi didn't just hold his ground, he schooled these officers on the law while keeping his cool under pressure. Your First Amendment rights don't disappear just because someone's feelings are hurt. In Cohen versus California, the Supreme Court ruled that even speech some find offensive is fully protected under the Constitution. Holding a sign with controversial language is not a crime. The officer claimed the sign was offensive and demanded the individual move. That's blatant intimidation disguised as authority. When officers misuse their power to suppress speech, they're violating 42 U.S.C. Section 1983, which protects against deprivation of rights under color of law. And yes, that opens the door for lawsuits. When asked if the individual was being detained, the officer couldn't even give a straight answer. If you're not being detained, you're free to leave or stay. Don't let them blur those lines. Always ask, am I being detained or am I free to go? In the end, the officers backed off. They knew they didn't have a case, and Levi walked away without charges, proving once again that knowing the law is your strongest weapon. And let's keep going.
I have a question.
Don't film me, man. Don't
Where's
film me
the
like
city
that.
manager's office?
Like the building right there. Are you filming me, man?
Of course I am.
Turn it off.
Why?
Because don't film me.
I'm on a sidewalk, cuz.
You filming me, man.
I sure am. Why can't I film?
Film Regent's Bank.
Huh?
Film Regent's Bank.
I can film this one too from the sidewalk.
Well, then do that, man.
I am doing that right now.
Do it.
I am. I'm doing it right now. People come out here and violate my rights today. You violate something else. No, that's assault, man. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. You touch my equipment, that's assault. You're on camera.
Get it off of me, man.
This is illegal protected activity.
Get it off of me.
You a member of the public.
Get it off of me.
I ain't better do nothing.
What?
Yeah, you violated my rights. See what happens.
You see about violating your rights. You don't even know what you're violating.
I'm trying to understand this cop's logic. This cop is almost inside the building with the camera 3 feet away from him. But he turns around and asks NC Tower Hunter more than 20 feet away if he's filming them. And then this cop gets directly in front of the camera and says, "Get it off me." I can't make this up. I would honestly like to be in the room when they're hiring most of these cops because I'm obviously missing something. It seems like some cities are hiring anyone that signs up. But what is obvious is that out of 6 weeks of training, recruits don't spend 1 day learning about public photography. If they spent a little bit more time on the Bill of Rights, they'll understand what the First Amendment is and that filming in public is a constitutionally protected activity.
If a citizen came up to you guys and asked you guys a question and you didn't know the answer to it, and it was something that by all rights you guys should know the answer to, would you guys make an honest effort to find out what the answer to that question was? I mean, I think you already answered that just on something pretty benign, but do you mind if I ask you that question?
Yeah, like I don't know everything. I'm not going to go out here and claim that I know everything. That's fair. Like that's pretty foolhardy, but I'll try my best.
Okay, well, that's very fair. That's fair. Do you guys know the 5 elements of the First Amendment? Well, there's 5 elements in the First Amendment. I'll give you one of them. One of them is speech. And we have the freedom of speech. So there's 4 more elements. Do you guys know those elements?
No, for me personally, no, I do not. So I would have to. I could pull out my phone and look up them for you, but I'm familiar with.
You guys look them up for you guys. I was only. You guys know that there's a huge gap between the people and the police right now. I think, and this is me talking, I think it's because of the question that I just asked you. Before you guys are supposed to enforce law, you're supposed to uphold rights, right? Right. You swore a sacred oath to the Constitution. So and I'm not being critical of you guys. I'm only asking the question because I want there to be better interactions between the people and the police.
That's fair.
But answering that question is, that's a huge piece of that. So I'll tell you guys, it's freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of press, freedom to redress your government, and the freedom to assemble. Those are the 5 elements.
To be fair, these officers seem decent. However, I 100% agree with this as a public service. Before you can enforce the law, you should know the rights you swore to uphold in your oath. I really like this question. It's simple. Everyone should know it, especially law enforcement. I admit, it's 33 amendments and each of them may not contain to you in your everyday life, but I'm pretty sure the first one was the first one intentionally. Also, the first 10 amendments are super important. That's why it's called the Bill of Rights. It seems like in day 1 of training to become a law enforcement officer, the Bill of Rights should be handed out to every cadet and read aloud at the beginning and the end of the day. Plus, it should be mandatory for it to be memorized by the last day of training, and it must be recited to graduate from the academy. Then there will be less rights being violated because these officers will know better. But let's continue.
Call.
Okay, did you get their name?
I got everything I need. You got any ID on you?
I don't have it on me, no.
Okay, you know your social or anything like that?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Okay.
What time did they call?
They just called. What's your social?
Was my suspect in a crime, or you just want to run me for warrants, or like what?
I'm going to run you because I had a report you was walking in the road, and now I have to deal with you, so I got to find out who you are.
Okay, well, who are you? You haven't told me who you are yet.
Trooper Wilcox.
Wilcox?
Ohio State Highway Patrol.
Okay.
Cruiser there and everything.
You want to trade social numbers? I'll give you my social.
I'm not
give me
giving you my
yours.
social security number now.
Well, why should I give you mine then?
Cooperate with me, or this can go downhill real quick. It's real simple.
Well, it's already kind of went downhill.
Call.
You know, just walk into the store.
I'm following up on a call, and you're going to be on your way here shortly as long as I find out who you are.
Crossing the road, that's a crime? I mean,
you were said to be dancing in the road.
I wasn't dancing in the road. Yeah, I wasn't dancing in the road. It seems like a...
I have a Unit 20 here. He's being difficult. Don't want to give information. Recording stop. What's your name?
All right, so you're Wilcox. My last name's Kroll. K-R-O-L.
K-R-O-L.
Yep. What's your name?
Wilcox.
Okay, well, I'm Kroll.
Okay. What's your first name?
What's your first name?
We're not going to play this game, buddy.
Well, then, this isn't my choice.
I have to give you, but my name.
This isn't my choice. But I have to give you my name?
Yes, because you're out here walking on the road. I got to call you in the road, so I got to follow up.
I'm walking through the store.
Okay.
Well, shouldn't you follow up on reports of crimes? Like,
That's what I'm following up on.
Walking down the road's a crime?
Walking in the road is a crime.
Okay.
And I have the right to ID you if you're out walking on the road. Now, you can give me your name so I can check you, and we can all be on our way. And I don't care if you walk to the store. I don't care at all. I don't care where you walk to, but when I got to follow up on something, I have to follow up.
You don't have to, but it's not a crime. Why are you following up on somebody crossing
the road? You're in the middle of the road causing a hazard.
Across the road.
It's a crime if you're in the road causing a hazard.
I look both ways. I cross the road.
Creating a hazard, or nobody would have called.
Well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that.
I'm pretty sure about that, or I wouldn't be out here dealing.
So, did you get their name?
Yeah, our dispatcher has everything.
Okay. So, will they be contacted and let known that I'm good, or?
No, they don't need to know anything other than they called it in, and I'm following up.
Well, then what is the result of the follow up if you're not going to get back to them? I just don't understand.
Okay. What's that?
It just doesn't make sense.
What doesn't make sense?
That you're investigating this if it's not a crime.
You was walking in the road.
I crossed the road.
I
crossed the road,
and I'm following up on it.
Okay, you should say call back if you have a crime. If you see them crossing the road's a crime. You're telling me crossing the road is not a crime. It's not a crime.
Dancing in the road is a crime.
Okay, well,
that's what I
wasn't dancing, and shouldn't a motorist?
Do you got ID on you or not?
I do not have an ID on me.
Okay, do you want to give me your name, or do you want to continue to be difficult?
Do you want to give me your name?
I already gave you my name.
I gave you my name, Kroll.
All he'll give me is his last name's Kroll.
I'll trade information.
Still not willing to cooperate.
No, I'm willing to trade
information.
We'll trade information.
My social and everything else being extremely difficult.
That's not difficult.
You're being difficult, sir. Yes, you are.
You're being difficult.
You are being extremely difficult.
This clip proves that a cop can stop anyone to start harassing them. I need your name and social security number to see who you are because you're walking in the road. How petty is that? That's a shame. It's important for us civilians to know how to handle these petty types of cops. First thing is, I would never admit to anything a cop is accusing me of, even if I did walk in the road. He needs to do an investigation, have proof, and be able to reasonably articulate a crime has been committed before I give up my Fourth Amendment rights. Remember, it's best to request a supervisor immediately if the cop you're dealing with seems to be overstepping his boundaries. But most importantly, know what to say or plead the fifth and remain silent. I'm not sure what happened to the rest of the video, but it cut there. Remember, protecting your Fourth Amendment right is not being difficult like this uneducated officer claims.
But that's going to do it for this video. Much love to these awesome creators. Again, make sure you use the links in the description to go check out their channels and show them some love. And if you're not already, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you won't miss the next episode.